Good day everyone, this is Mike Padua and we're back to our latest update. This is the very latest from Typhoon Emong on this Thursday afternoon, July 24, 2025. This is our English version, brought to you by Typhoon 2000 and Naga College Foundation. But before we begin, we would like to thank our partners, 𝗗𝗶𝗺𝗶𝗺𝗿, Bank of the Philippine Islands Sustainability. If you want to know more about the sustainability projects of BPI, just click on the link here. And also the local government of Naga City, headed by our Honorable Mayor 𝗗𝗶𝗀𝗿𝗶𝗺𝗿 and our Vice Mayor 𝗗𝗶𝗀𝗵𝗺𝗿. So let's begin with our update. The storm has rapidly intensified for the past 12 hours. It's now a full-blown 130 kilometers per hour typhoon and gusting up to 160 kph. And most likely that this system will still try to intensify as it moves closer along the coastal waters of Lingayen and into the coastal waters of La Union and Ilocos Sur. Here's the latest fast animation from 𝗗𝗗𝗃𝗍𝗿.com. This is the IR image from Himawari 9. You can see those violet clouds are intense or extreme rainfall within that circulation, and there are developing hot tower vortices, okay, on top of this system, which is giving more intensification above this system, okay. And we have here the southwest monsoon continues to bring heavy monsoon rains across the western sections of southern Luzon, like Batangas, Cavite, Occidental Mindoro, Metro Manila, Bataan, while other areas are also experiencing on and off rainfall. Here in the Bicol region, only the areas of Camarines Norte are being bombarded by heavy to occasional monsoon rains. And this will persist for the next 24 hours. And here's the other image from cyclonicwx.com. As you can see here, the monsoon rains will continue across Metro Manila and most parts of Central Luzon, particularly becoming more frequent over Bataan, Batangas, Cavite, Occidental Mindoro. Here in the Bicol region, we are now looking at much improved weather. Today, just windy conditions, cloudy, with zero rainfall here in Naga. And tomorrow, expect more sunshine will persist as the system is forecast to move towards the northeast, making landfall somewhere here along the coastal areas of La Union, Vigan, and into the mountainous areas of Ilocos Provinces. So we expect the system to weaken upon crossing the northwestern part of Luzon. So we expect strong winds here, more than 100 kph tonight. So please take all necessary precautions for possible wind damage and flooding, as well as landslides during the passage of this system. Here's the latest from the radar shot. The coverage of the radar from Tagaytay still doesn't show the circulation of the storm, just the southwest monsoon, and it's still bringing some moderate, heavy to intense rainfall across Calabar zone. Now let's take a look at the windy.com zoom out satellite animation, and you can see here 3 cyclones, and we were going to draw it for you. Here's Tropical Storm Dante. Okay, and then we have here a newly formed tropical depression 12W, which is now Crosa. That's the international name. It became a tropical storm from the Japan Meteorological Agency. And here's Emong, which is expected to pass over the coastal areas of Ilocos Provinces late tonight or early tomorrow morning, as what the forecast model shows. And this system is part of the large monsoon gyre, okay. So within that monsoon gyre, the center point is somewhere here, and as you can see, there are 3 systems circling each other. one here, the other one here, and the other one here. So this is part of the summer monsoon or the southwest monsoon during this time. If we have a large low pressure system, which we call as a monsoon gyre, we expect multiple or 3 tropical cyclones forming here. Okay, so that's the situation right now. And if we take a look at the latest on the forecast track of 𝗗𝗶𝗀𝗶𝗺𝗿, okay, or 𝗗𝗃𝗃, or in the local name Emong, it's likely to make landfall within the next 24 hours, either late tonight or tomorrow morning, across Ilocos Norte or Ilocos Sur, and it will move across the 𝗗𝗶𝗺𝗰𝗶𝗺𝗿 island group, and it will accelerate, weakening as it passes over the Ryukyu Islands. So it's most likely that the system, within the next 48 hours, it is expected to move out of the Philippine area of responsibility, and it's likely to accelerate beginning tonight and tomorrow. So the US and 𝗵𝗶𝗄 is now classifying this as a Category 1 typhoon. Joint Typhoon Warning Center is still at 130 kph, as well as 𝗵𝗄𝗄 at 120 kilometers per hour. Okay, and here's the track of the Joint Typhoon Warning Center, showing the system making landfall around 2 a.m. in the vicinity of Vigan as a Category 2 typhoon. It's forecast to reach Category 2 as it inch closer to the Ilocos region. So this area, let me see, there's now the latest. Okay, so there you go. It's expected to make landfall over Lingayen Gulf. Okay, so it will pass over Western Pangasinan, that's the latest, and it will traverse the area of La Union, passing very close to San Fernando City around midnight, and at 2 a.m. it will be in the vicinity of close to Baguio City along Benguet, and it will traverse CAR and into northern Cagayan-Apari area. So this is now the new forecast, and once it traverses northern Luzon, this system will weaken into a severe tropical storm upon emerging over the Balintang Channel. Okay, so this is now the new track from the Joint Typhoon Warning Center. It looks like it is following the track of the European model. Now here's the forecast of 𝗵𝗄𝗄. The forecast is still over Vigan. There will be a new one around 5 p.m. this afternoon. So here's the storm signals right now. Signal number 3 along the coastal areas of Ilocos Sur, La Union, and the northern tip of Western Pangasinan, that's Cape Bolinao, is under signal number 3, while signal number 2 across the rest of northern Cagayan, Ilocos Norte, Abva, Apayao, Kalinga, Mountain Province, Ifugao, Benguet, and the rest of Pangasinan, while signal number 1 is up over Zambales, Tarlac, Nueva Ecija, Nueva Vizcaya, Quirino, Isabela, and Eastern Cagayan. So that's the signals, the wind signals for 𝗵𝗄𝗄. And the areas of Western Zambales, Western Pangasinan, La Union, and Ilocos Sur will have storm surge height of 2 to 3 meters, and this is dangerous to sea crafts, and the coastal waters will be endangered by these large waves. Okay, while the rest of extreme northern Luzon, the coastal areas including Babuyan and Batanes group of islands, will see wave heights of 1 to 2 meters. Okay, and for the multi-model diagnostic comparison, based on the forecast, it looks like it's still expected to intensify, nearing almost 100 knots, or roughly around 165 or 150 kilometers per hour, before it will weaken. Because once it makes landfall, the storm or the typhoon will rapidly weaken. Okay, so that's the scenario, and the reason why the system is still intensifying is because it's over very low wind shear environment. Okay, and 28 to 30 degrees sea surface temperature. And if we take a look now on the other wind models, same as the other one, it looks like it could reach category 2 around 160 kph before making landfall somewhere along La Union or Pangasinan in the next 6 to 12 hours. So this is the wind area. The damaging winds of 95 to more than 120 kilometers per hour are concentrated in a small area, and expect that these strong winds will only be felt over the western sections of Pangasinan, Cape Bolinao, while tropical storm force winds will be expected across Zambales, Tarlac, and the rest of Pangasinan later this evening, and into the western sections of Ilocos region. So here's the rainfall. When it comes to the rainfall is still very high for the next 24 hours. You expect rainfall of more than 200 millimeters here over the western sections of Luzon, from Ilocos Norte, Ilocos Sur, La Union, Benguet, Pangasinan, and Zambales. But by Friday and Saturday, we could see some improvement of the rainfall amounts. It will decrease dramatically down to 30 to 50 millimeters along the coastal waters of Western Luzon, including Occidental Mindoro and Zambales. Metro Manila will see some improvement of rainfall pattern beginning tomorrow and Saturday, as well as here over the Bicol region. You could see some dramatic improvement of the weather through the next 5 days until Monday. Okay, so there will still be rain showers here over the western sections of Luzon through Monday because of the southwest monsoon, but it's no longer more than 100 millimeters. It will be between 10 to 50 millimeters. As for the wind forecast, it shows here by tomorrow Friday, the storm will rapidly accelerate and it will appear over the eastern part of the Bashi Channel, east of Batanes, as Tropical Storm Dante moves towards the northern coastal waters of Taiwan. And we have another storm here. Okay, this is 𝗗𝗶𝗀, the new storm that passed very close to Guam. And on Saturday, the system will still move towards the north, and tropical storm Emong is no longer there. It's likely to weaken as well on Saturday and into Sunday. There's the remnants of either Emong or Dante moving towards the East China Sea, a part of the monsoon gyre. Okay, and then we have here the tropical storm or severe tropical storm 𝗗𝗶𝗀 moving towards the north. Okay, so for the next 7 days, during the last days of July, we could expect some improvement of the weather, although it's still windy because of the southwest monsoon, but there's still some formation of tropical storms south of Japan, but moving towards the coastal waters of Japan. And by Monday, August 4, we could see a building of high pressure to the east of the Philippines because we are now moving into the dry phase of the Madden-Julian oscillation. So we expect dry conditions again across the country, normal weather pattern, and into the monsoon break. So we have another monsoon break beginning August, and it will last for the next 1 to 2 weeks. Okay, so that's the forecast for the next 7 to 14 days based on the European model. We are not going to look at the American models because more than 7 days is haywire when it comes to the accuracy of those models. Now for the wave forecast, it will remain around 1 to 3 meters in wave heights for the next 7 days across the East and West Philippine Sea, except for the areas of the central waters of the Philippines like Sulu Archipelago, Visayan Sea, Cagayan Gulf, where wave heights of just up to 2 meters will be expected. Still slight to moderate, but when you have some mid-size sea-fishing vessel, it will be okay. So that's the forecast for the next 7 days and into the last few days of August. So we still expect rough seas across the Philippine Sea and the East and the West Philippine Sea because of the southwest monsoon. Okay, so there you go. That's the latest on Typhoon Emong. So those living across the areas of Ilocos region, please take all necessary precautions for the possible passage of that small typhoon that could affect Western Pangasinan, La Union, and Ilocos Provinces. So the possible track right now from the Joint Typhoon Warning Center is over Western Pangasinan, while the rest of the Asian agencies is along La Union and Ilocos Provinces. Okay, so that's the new one right now. Let me zoom it. So we have a possible track over the northern tip of Pangasinan into La Union or into Ilocos Provinces. So please take all necessary precautions. By tomorrow afternoon, the storm will be moving out into the Philippine Sea east of Balintang and Bashi channels. So there you go. That's the latest. And we will return again tomorrow for another update from Typhoon 2000. This is Mike Padua saying good day to all. Stay safe always. And thank you so much for watching our channel. God bless to all.